So this is my first video back ever since my little cousin died. I went through like some type of spiral slash spiritual, I don't know, psychosis slash what the fuck is life slash the only person that I've ever grew up with is gone. This was Jaden, and he was 16 when he got into his car accident, and this was about a year ago. Around the time that he died, I was running a business and I was trying to become a growth operator. So essentially, I was helping content creators grow on social media, kind of, and I was grinding, waking up every single morning. I would have my routine. I would go on my 5 a.m. a little walk, and I would, get ready for the day, get to my computer, and just get to work. And I was starting it, so I was hungry. I was building. I was the most productive I've ever been because I wanted that bag, and I knew what I wanted for my life. Here's another pic of bro when we went snowboarding. But besides the point, I was so locked in, and I was so close, and I was closest than I've ever been to achieving that, online money start. The little rise above the hill that I've been chasing for so long. And for any context, I've been chasing online business for literally 4 years now with minimal or zero results, literally zero results. I opened a LLC when I was maybe 17, 18, and I made this brand, which is Kaizen Minds. As you can see, we have inventory, 60 units to be exact. Boom. And then this is my little bottle, and we're selling elk antler velvet, or elk velvet antler. Essentially, it's the extract from the elk's horns, right? Or whatever you want to call them. And they contain a lot of IGF-1 because they grow so big and so fast. So when you take it as a supplement, essentially it turns into like bioavailable IGF-1, and it's good, and it helps you recover in the gym, grow, and it's just a good like overall gym supplement. But that's besides the point. After literally failing time and time again at online business and getting into these type of modes where I like to call monk modes, where I'm like, don't care about anything else. I'm literally just locked inside of my room. And I put away so much pleasure from my, I guess, young adult life. Not young adult life, because I am a young adult. I'm actually 20 years old now, so I guess I would be in my young adult life now. But for the most part, what I'm trying to say is when I was a teenager, all I wanted was that money. I wanted to fly on private jets and go around and buy a Lamborghini, and live life on creative mode was the goal for me ever since I was born. In other words, I was born for this shit. Ooh, nigga, I was born for this shit. Oof. Sorry, I'm getting too ahead of myself. When Jaden died, I got torn into some type of just spiral where, bro, I had demons, and I got really deep into the za, and I would numb my brain, and I would try to do anything to escape this world because this world was not the world that I knew, right? The only person that I ever had that believed in me, rooted for me, that I ever had to speak to, the only person I've ever grew up with, my Fortnite duo, everything that I had in my life, he was gone, bro, within one day, and he died in a car crash with his best friend. And this was his car, and this was the day that he got his car. That's Jaden. Anyways, it was a little bit over a year ago when it happened, and I was so locked in. And I woke up one morning to go on my 5 a.m. walk to get locked in, and I had a text that he was in the hospital, and then I got a call that he was gone. And ever since that day, like I said, I spiraled down until I hit rock bottom. And when I hit rock bottom, I hit rock bottom again. And when I hit that rock bottom, I kept falling more down, and I hit rock bottom again. And what I'm trying to say is my whole entire life got destroyed, but that's besides the point, because from this point on, we go up. And now I'm at the point where it's August 8th, 2026. I almost said 2027. My perception of time has been fucked for the last year. But anyways, we're at a new setup, and I'm not settling for anything less because I have some type of prophecy to fulfill for him, or some way, or some type of legacy that I feel like I need to achieve for him. But even that's all bullshit. What I'm trying to say is I'm gonna document myself getting rich. Here I have his vision board that he left me, and right in the middle you can see it's one big I am profitable. So I'm learning how to build trading robots. We have a G80 here, we have an AMG here. We have somebody talking about funded accounts, which I'm gonna start messing with funded accounts. And then we have more talking about funded accounts, so I'm honestly gonna take that as a sign to start building for funded accounts now. I might make videos on it as well. But as well as here, ooh, why is it so like? As well as here, we have a penthouse, a Rolex, and subs in the back of the AMG. So I'm gonna achieve everything that's on this board unless I die before it. But if I don't die, I know that everything is mine because I'm simply not going to stop until I get it. Through my suffering, I found God and Jesus and everything. And that's completely for another video. And it's super fascinating to me. And I have a beautiful understanding of it, or am chasing a beautiful understanding of what Jesus is and why it's so real. But I have my Bible here. And through my suffering, I really did find God. But we're going to make other videos for that, and I'm going to make sure of it. Anyways, for my first video back, I just wanted to say that you really can create your reality, because all these thought forms that you have in your head that, for example, I'll throw them from my brain. Maybe that your parents think that you're a failure, that your mom hates you. That's a stupid one, but it's a thought form, right? That you have no friends, that you're a lazy piece of shit, that you just aren't the person you want to be. These are all thought forms that you trap yourself inside of. Hence why our thoughts create our reality, because that would be that reality if you are thinking all of those things. Now, one beautiful thing that I've learned from the Bible is that God is within you, and you are the temple of God. This is why it's important to treat your body good when it comes to fitness, health, and honestly just like not feeding your body with shit, because this world is ran by good and bad, and demons are real, and they do take control of friend groups, or they do have the ability to take control of friend groups, big corporations, big pharma and shit, and even whole nations, right? I don't want to get banned, but essentially this world is out to get us and keep us at a low vibrational state, right? This is why there's fluoride in the tap water. People drink tap water and then it calcifies their pineal gland. And your third eye literally is the piece of our brain that gives us connection to the source, Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it. Your third eye is what makes you divine and gives you a connection to the divine. Because other than that, we are just pieces of meat. We literally are just pieces of meat. Through finding God, you realize you have a soul. And through my little cousin dying, I realized that we die, bro. And this, what you see right now, one day is going to be gone, and I'm gonna decay, and all of us decay. And everything that you've seen, and everything that you've ever seen, and everyone you've ever seen is going to be gone one day. And that's it's not even the harsh truth, because death is part of life, and it's the only thing that's promised. So with that being said, yes, I did go through a extreme cascade of drawdown through drawdown through drawdown through drawdown. And even if it makes anybody feel better, a couple months after my cousin died, when I was really deep into crypto, I had some people pretend to be my friends, and then they actually ratted my PC, turned on this exact camera, stole $9,000 out of my wallet, and then said, yo, cry for a band. Through all this trauma, I realized the life that I truly want, and the life that I truly want is one big fuck you to the whole world, because this world is hell. So that's why I'm gonna chase God, get rich, and create a beautiful life for myself and the people around me. And I'm gonna document every single part of it right here from the setup. So yeah, if anybody wants to subscribe, or like, or even comment or show any type of engagement, it's definitely not the reason why I'm even documenting it. It's more of for myself type of thing. But I'm really going to take these thoughts that I learned and even document some of my AI things and how I'm building and how I'm actually trying to get rich, because I want you guys to know right now I'm at completely zero. All I have is my intellectual value, and I'm going to give it to the world, and I'm going to try to turn into it myself, because talk is cheap. And unless I actually get rich, fly private jets, buy a GT3 RS, and do all the things that I'm actually saying that I'm going to do, then none of it matters. Like I said, if you guys want to subscribe and stick along with the journey, that would be beautiful. And I do want to grow some type of family, not a fan base at all. I want to grow a family of real humans, because every single person watching this is a real human, and you have to understand that you are really going to die one day, and so am I. So it's beautiful how I have a connection to all these people around the world, literally just from my screen. And I'm going to use my willpower to push out content and just kind of share my journey, and hope that I find people along the way that make this life as beautiful as it can be. So with that being said, rest in peace, Jaden, forever 16. I know that he's out there, and he's way more than we could ever imagine, and I know that we are going to be out there and way more than we can ever imagine one day. But that means while we're here, we have the ability to make the best of it, and we should, and we will, and I will. But it's all under God's will, so surrender it to the universe, and that's what the next video will be about, actually. So yeah, like, subscribe and shit, and like, yeah.